I'm Clayton, and I'm here with John, the lead designer on Battles in Direct. John, can you tell us about this new mode and how it differs from traditional battle?
Yeah, of course. So there isn't, from a design perspective, too much difference. The only difference that you'll actually see is that the buttons are different. So in a typical battle, you'll see 4 buttons. A is better, B is better, both are good, and both are bad. And now in a Battle in Direct, we're reframing it a little bit. You'll only have 3 buttons. Continue with A, continue with B, and a new option that we have called skip. So I'm curious, what are we seeing in the data between these 2 different evaluations, and how do they differ?
Yeah, one thing we're seeing is that users are having longer conversations in direct chat. So that means that when we do trigger a battle, there's more turns of context that are passed into the models. So we're getting an evaluation signal on how models handle larger and larger inputs.
Very cool, yeah. So it's actually really interesting. We're catching people deeper into their conversation and deeper into the flow of the thing that they're doing. The other difference is that we also have this new skip button. So I'm curious how that's affecting the data.
Yeah, so the skip option changes the dynamics a lot. So if they choose skip, it'll go back to the model that they were initially talking to, and they're not required to cast a vote for one side or the other. So when they do cast a vote for one side, they're actually expressing a stronger preference than they were in battle mode. In traditional battle mode, we actually see people vote tie a lot, like up to a third of the time. So then when we compare the preferences that we measure from direct battle mode and battle mode, we're getting a lot more decisive and strong preferences expressed in the direct battle mode.
Very interesting. And what is the correlation between the data that you're seeing for a battle in direct and our typical battles?
Yeah, so we're actually seeing over 90% correlation if we're computing a preference leaderboard over battle mode versus battle in direct mode. But these differences, such as longer context and the skip option allowing for more decisive voting, those are also giving us cool signals that we weren't able to measure before about human preference.
Thank you so much, Clayton. So we know that when you go to direct chat, you have a specific model in mind that you want to chat with, but we're hoping that this feature allows you to discover new models that you may have not tried before and maybe discover a new daily driver. We're still experimenting with this feature, so we're really curious to hear what you think about it. Please drop a comment below if you have any feedback.